ever been so confused about what brushes to use for your makeup? This video will probably help you never forget. Let's talk about a dense brush. Super small, little tiny guy. This is the smudge brush. This is especially useful with the makeup that I use. He's dense, so he's gonna pick up lots of product at once. But he's also tiny. It'll look like much more product than it actually is. On the other end of this guy, more dense, pretty stiff. So you can pick up a good amount of pigment. Small area, small brush, small application. A dense brush is meant to pack on pigment. I'm applying my contour, my brightening highlight, and my foundation with this brush. Now we gotta blend it, so we gotta go a little bigger. This guy, he's called the buff brush. They're really dense, super stiff. So imagine you have a friend, right? And your friend is real shy, and they're kind of stiff, and they just kind of sit there like this, right? That's these guys. These bristles are like this. They're really tightly wound. They're not very good with the flow. They're not super bendy, which means we're not bending these bristles. We're gonna take advantage of the density and press our makeup in. Using the big end on the bigger areas, just pressing. No swiping and no freaking swirly whirling like a freaking maniac. We're pressing. These are dense bristles. They don't bend, so we ain't gonna bend them. Blend up to Jesus with light little flicks. We ain't bending these bristles. Smaller end, smaller area. Pressing into the skin. Remember, this brush is like our very stiff friend who's very shy, very nervous. This is a friend who doesn't want to go to crazy town. He's gonna sit here like this. That's this guy. That's our friend. They don't want to move, so we don't make a move. We're pressing everything in. This guy, he's for full coverage. Buff brush. Dense, not so bendy, very stiff, and texture. Lines, wrinkles, pores, texture on your face. Never sweep over texture. We press into texture. Mature ladies, buff brush. No sweeping, no swirling, no dragging, especially over textured skin, and just like not ever. So we got this friend who's really stiff, right? He's like this. He's not moving. Scared. He's scared. He's shy. Them bristles ain't moving. We're not gonna force him to move because that one might make him uncomfortable. Then you got the other friend, right? Like me. This friend, you can't keep this one still. She's dancing with the music. She's moving. She's beat bopping. She's swaying. Woo! She's flexible, moving all around. Oh, she's shaking her thing, right? She's bendy. She's flexy. She's dancing. These bristles are like, whoa, we're moving. This guy's more fluffy. Then you got this guy who's even fluffier, right? So you got fluffy fluffies. These are the fluffy friends. They're a little bit more party animal. They're gonna move with you. Light, airy, carefree. That's gonna give us a lighter coverage. More sheer, a little bit more feathery. Blend brush. This guy's a little bit more carefree. We're lightly sweeping. We're airy, real feathery, real flowy. Just lightly feathering, dusting. It's gonna be a light coverage, right? I'm gonna take this light, airy fella, and I'm gonna light, airy into my concealer. Look at those bristles just going with the wind. Whoo, whoo. Light, feathering. We're just sweeping. We're light, right? Like the guys at the car wash and it does the thing and it's like, ooh. That's this guy. Just like a powder sweepy, light sweepy. Light, sweepy. That's how we're applying this fella. It's just a baby. Feather. Now we gotta cover all this area, which is a little bit bigger. I'm gonna use the bigger end for that. But we're still light and airy, so we're lightly sweeping. See how I was able to get some just on the tips of my bristles? Light, airy application. Feather dusting, we're sweeping. This is gonna give us a lighter coverage. Light sweeping like a powder. Our contour, blend that up to Jesus. These bristles, look at them just flowing. Look at those bristles flowing. Lighter coverage on this side. This side's a little bit heavier coverage, a little more glam. Party animals, woo! Look at him go. And this guy's like, I don't want to get off this couch. I'm really scared, okay? Full coverage, like super intense. Party animal, lighter, more sheer coverage. See how much we can bend those bristles? Not like this. We're not bending. No, we're not doing that. No. What is it? Light as a feather, free as a bird, or whatever they say. Anyways, same exact concept with eyeshadow. Fluffy, to dust, to sweep, to blend, dense, to pack on, to press in. Light sweepy, lightly dusting. Not pressing into our eyelid like a psychopath. See this guy? He ain't bending. Stiff. He's scared. He doesn't want to move. We're just gonna press that pigment in. Press. We're packing that pigment on, baby. See what I mean? Super dense. We're sitting like this. Our bristles do not want to bend. I don't know what kind of accent that was. I'm not sure. It's fine. For your brushes, they're moving with the wind. They're light and they're airy. So we're gonna get a light, airy finish. I'm certain you'll never forget that. These brushes, by the way, are 40% off until Friday. Some of the makeup's on sale too, by the way. And if you want to get a color match for this custom makeup, comment match. I'll tell you what your shades are. I'll help you build your own custom palette. Or if you just want a link to these brushes, just comment brushes. Let me know if you found this helpful. Love you. Bye.